Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're tackling something really core to family life. The way we show love and maybe how we feel it can be pretty different.
Exactly. It's like an unspoken language almost.
Yeah, and understanding it, well, that's the goal for you listening today. We want this deep dive to give you some real insights and maybe ones you can use to, connect better with your family.
Right. We're trying to get past just the surface stuff. Think about families like a complex system.
Okay.
And if the parts how love is shown aren't quite lined up, you get friction. So our mission is to explore these different ways, these calibrations to help things run smoother.
Right. And those little frictions, they can feel like a glitch, can't they? Like in a video game or something. You know something's off. These little conflicts bubble up.
Mm-hmm.
But if you understand the code, like these love languages, maybe you can fix the bug, address what's really going on underneath.
Let's use an example. A pretty common family setup, maybe one that sounds familiar. You've got mom, dad, 11-year-old Maya, and 8-year-old Leo. And there's this kind of low hum of tension. Nothing major, maybe, but it's there. And it often comes from trying to show love in ways that just miss the mark.
Okay, so give me an example. What happens?
Well, Maya, maybe she tries to show Leo she cares by giving him her old toys she doesn't play with anymore.
Right, she thinks she's being generous, sharing her stuff.
Exactly. But what Leo might really want, what makes him feel loved, is playing together. Quality time with Maya, not just her old things.
Okay. And what about the parents?
So mom might show she cares for dad by always making sure his favorite snacks are in the house. A practical thing, an act of service,
Yeah,
right?
sound thoughtful.
It is. But dad, while he appreciates the snacks, maybe what he's really missing is conversation. Like real connection, feeling heard after a long day.
So her way of showing love isn't quite landing how she intends for him.
Precisely. And these little mismatches, they build up. Leo starts feeling like Maya just doesn't get him.
And dad might feel like mom cares more about the groceries than about, well, him, his feelings.
Right. And it can snowball. Maya gets annoyed because Leo doesn't seem grateful for the toys.
And dad feels more isolated, maybe pulls back a bit.
Exactly. It's this cycle where good intentions accidentally create negative feelings. It's fascinating, really.
So the first big takeaway here seems to be just recognizing that people are different.
Hugely different. How we show love, how we best receive it. It's not one size fits all. It's like having different favorite subjects in school. No single love dialect works for everyone.
Okay. And the second point then?
It's about starting to notice the attempt. Even if Maya's toys aren't what Leo wants, can you see she's trying to connect in her own way?
Right. Or recognizing mom buying the snacks is her way of caring, even if dad needs something else too. Acknowledging the intention behind it.
Yes. And that leads to the third piece, which is maybe the most powerful.
Which is?
Just talking about it. Imagine Maya actually asking Leo, hey, what's your favorite thing for us to do together?
Or mom saying to dad, you seem a bit distant lately. I miss our talks. Can we make time?
Exactly. Asking directly cuts through all the guesswork.
Okay, so summarizing this bit. Lesson 1, don't assume everyone feels love the way you do.
Right. Your love language isn't universal.
Lesson 2, what you mean as love might not translate to someone else. Different meanings, like different languages.
Spot on. And lesson 3, the magic question. What makes you feel loved? Seriously, asking that is a huge step towards a happier family.
Okay, let's dig into one of these languages then. How about words of affirmation?
Sure. This is all about using words to appreciate, compliment, encourage someone, making them feel valued verbally.
And it's powerful stuff, right?
Yeah.
More than just saying please and thank you.
Oh, definitely. Think about dad again. What if he mainly talks to Maya about her messy room? That's a pain point, right?
Yeah, constant criticism.
But maybe he doesn't mention her good grades or how hard she tried on a project. What does Maya start to feel?
Probably like she can't do anything right or that the messy room is all he sees. Discouraging.
Exactly. Or think about Leo. Learning to ride his bike, he's wobbly, he falls off. If no one's saying, wow, you're getting back up, that's brave, or you almost had it, that lack of verbal encouragement can really sting. He might just give up.
And over time, if Maya only hears about the mess,
she might start thinking, well, I guess I'm just a messy person. It becomes part of her identity in a negative way. Chips away at her confidence.
Okay, but flip it around. What's the benefit side?
Imagine dad does notice the good grades. Maya, that's fantastic. I'm so proud of your effort. How does that feel?
Motivating, like your hard work is actually seen.
Right. And if mom tells Leo, hey, I know it's tricky, but you are being so brave, trying again and again, That builds his self-esteem, his willingness to persist.
So the overall benefit is just a nicer place to be, a more positive home.
Pretty much a supportive atmosphere where people focus on building each other up with words.
Okay, so lesson 1 for words of affirmation. Simple phrases matter. Thank you, I'm proud of you, great job. They pack a punch.
They really do. Lesson 2, make it a point to notice the good stuff. Try to catch them being good, as the saying goes, not just pointing out the flaws.
Right. Focus on the positive actions.
And lesson 3, just be mindful. Words have power. Choose ones that build people up, not tear them down.
Makes sense. Let's shift gears. What about quality time? What does that really mean?
Quality time isn't just being in the same physical space. It's about focused, undivided attention.
Okay, so not checking your phone while your kid talks to you.
Exactly. Think about Leo bursting to tell dad about his day. Maybe something exciting happened at school.
Yeah.
But dad's glued to the news on his tablet, just nodding along. Leo feels ignored, right? That's a major pain point. His excitement just fizzles out.
I can see that. Another issue might be not having things you actually do together.
Yes. If weekends are just everyone doing their own thing, scattered around the house, there's no shared experience being built. It can lead to feeling, well, disconnected.
Or like Maya wanting to bake cookies with mom, needing that one-on-one focused time.
And mom says, oh, honey, I'm just too swamped right now. Maya hears, I'm not important enough for your time. Even if mom doesn't mean it that way.
Ouch. Okay, so the benefits. What does good quality time look like?
Picture a regular family board game night. Phones are put away, everyone's engaged, laughing, maybe a little competitive.
Yeah, that creates good memories, stronger connections.
Definitely. Or dad making a real point to put down the tablet when Leo talks, looking him in the eye, asking questions. Leo feels heard, valued. That's huge.
And maybe even just going for family walks, where you can actually talk without screens interrupting.
Absolutely. That kind of shared activity fosters communication, helps you understand each other better.
So, lesson 1 for quality time. Put the distractions away, especially phones. Show them they have your full attention.
That focused presence is the real gift. Lesson 2 doesn't always have to be hours. Even 10 minutes of truly focused chat can make a big difference. Quality over quantity sometimes.
Good point. And lesson 3.
Find things you can all enjoy together. Even simple stuff like reading a chapter of a book aloud each night, or that walk in the park. Actively create those shared moments.
All right, next up, acts of service. How does this one work?
This is about showing love by doing things,
Yeah.
helpful actions, taking tasks off someone's plate, basically showing you care in a practical way.
Okay, like doing the dishes without being asked.
Exactly. Think about mom feeling like she always does the dinner cleanup every single night. No one offers to help.
That would get tiring. Feel unfair, maybe. Like you're being taken for granted.
Precisely. That's a pain point, feeling unappreciated for the work you do. Or Maya trying to organize her chaotic closet, feeling totally overwhelmed.
Yeah.
And nobody offers to lend a hand, even just to help sort things into piles. She feels alone with the task, unsupported.
Or Leo having to walk the dog every single time, even if he's exhausted from soccer practice.
Right. It can build resentment if chores aren't shared or if help isn't offered when someone's clearly struggling.
Okay. Benefits are probably pretty clear then.
Yeah. Dad volunteers to do the dishes. Mom feels seen, supported, less stressed. It's a partnership.
It's teamwork.
Exactly. And if Maya and Leo actually tackle cleaning the living room together,
Sure.
they get it done faster, sure, but they also learn cooperation. It strengthens their bond.
So acts of service are like
Yeah.
love and action, practical caring.
That's a great way to put it. You're showing, not just telling.
Lesson 1 here, look for ways to help before you ask. Be proactive.
Yes. Scan the environment. What needs doing? Who looks like they could use a hand?
And lesson 2, be specific. Don't just say need help. Maybe try, can I dry those dishes for you? Or want me to take the dog out this time?
Much more effective. And lesson 3, say thank you. If someone does something helpful for you, acknowledge it. Thanks so much for doing that. I really appreciate it.
Makes the person feel good, encourages them to do it again probably.
Exactly. Positive reinforcement.
Okay, let's talk receiving gifts. This one can be tricky, right? It's not just about materialism.
Not at all, when understood correctly. It's about the thought, the gesture, feeling remembered, considered.
So the pain point isn't not getting an expensive gift.
Usually not. It's more about getting something impersonal, like dad grabbing a generic box of chocolates for mom's birthday when she doesn't even really like chocolate that much.
Right, it shows he didn't really think about her.
But
Feels careless.
exactly. Or Maya giving Leo that book, maybe a nice book, but Leo had been talking for weeks about wanting a specific new Lego set. The gift feels off. It doesn't say, I know you.
And maybe the biggest pain point is just being forgotten, like a birthday or special occasion just slides by with no acknowledgement at all.
Oh, that can feel incredibly hurtful for someone whose language is gifts. It feels like neglect, like you don't matter enough to be remembered.
Okay, but the positive side, when it's done right,
It makes someone feel truly seen and cherished. Imagine Maya noticing Leo seems a bit down and surprising him with his absolute favorite candy bar later. Small thing, big impact.
shows she was paying attention,
Yeah.
cares about his feelings.
Precisely. Or a gift that's a tangible reminder of a shared memory, like a little souvenir from a family trip that connects to an inside joke. That keeps the positive feeling alive.
And thoughtful gifts really do make special occasions feel more special, right? Shows effort went into celebrating that person.
Absolutely. So, lesson 1 for gifts. Know your recipient. The best gifts show you understand their tastes, their hobbies, their wishes.
It's the thought that counts, literally.
Exactly. Which leads to lesson 2. Small and inexpensive can be incredibly meaningful. A handmade card, a cool rock found on a walk, a photo printed out. If it's thoughtful, it lands.
So it's not about the price tag.
Not primarily. And that's lesson 3. The effort and thoughtfulness are way more important than the cost. It's the message behind the gift that matters.
Okay, final language. Physical touch. This one seems straightforward, but maybe it's not.
It has nuances, definitely. It's about expressing love through appropriate, consensual physical affection. Hugs, pats on the back, holding hands.
The appropriate and consensual parts are key, I imagine.
Crucial, because comfort levels vary hugely. If Leo's primary language is touch, and he feels like he doesn't get enough hugs or comforting touches from his parents, that's a real emotional deficit for him, a pain point.
But on the flip side,
Unwanted touch is a big negative. Like Maya hating being tickled by Leo, but he keeps doing it because he thinks it's fun or affectionate. That violates her boundaries.
right, that creates friction, annoyance.
And another thing, someone might not be naturally touchy-feely. Their lack of physical affection doesn't necessarily mean they don't care, but it could be misinterpreted that way by someone who needs touch.
Okay, so understanding is key there too. What are the benefits when touch is welcomed?
Huge feelings of comfort, safety, security, a hug when you're sad, holding hands when you're nervous. It's deeply reassuring for many people.
Nonverbal support.
Exactly. And it strengthens emotional bonds. Snuggling on the sofa, watching a movie, a quick shoulder squeeze. It builds closeness, intimacy.
It communicates care without words.
Perfectly put. So, lesson 1. Respect is paramount. Everyone's different. Ask, pay attention to body language. Always ensure touch is welcome.
Consent is key. Lesson 2.
Small gestures can count. A high five, a gentle hand on the arm, a pat on the shoulder. These can be meaningful for someone who values touch without being overly invasive.
Okay. And lesson 3.
Be observant. Really tune in to how your family members react to physical affection. What do they initiate? What do they seem comfortable with? And always, always respect their boundaries.
So let's loop back to our family, Maya, Leo, mom, and dad. How did things change for them once they started getting a handle on all this?
Well, like you said, not overnight. It was gradual, but they started trying, consciously trying to speak each other's languages.
So what did that look like?
Those tech-free dinners became more regular. That hit the quality time need for mom and dad. Dad started making a real effort to praise Maya's schoolwork, not just comment on the mess.
Words of affirmation for Maya.
Exactly. And Maya, understanding Leo wanted playtime, started actually asking him if he wanted to play a video game together sometime.
Quality time for Leo.
Yep. And Leo. He definitely started getting more hugs, those comforting touches he needed. Maybe mom initiated more, dad too?
So not perfect, but better communication, a happier vibe.
Definitely. More understanding, less friction, a more harmonious home overall because they were making an effort to meet each other's needs more effectively.
That's encouraging. So for everyone listening, how can they start using these ideas? Any practical steps?
Absolutely. 5 things to try. First, be a detective. Just
Yep.
observe. How do people in your family show love? What seems to make them light up when they receive affection?
Okay, observe first. Step 2.
Have a chat. It doesn't have to be formal. Maybe just bring it up casually. Hey, I was thinking about how we show we care. What makes you feel most loved? And see what comes up.
Talk about it. Makes sense.
Mm.
Third,
Try speaking their language. If you know your kid thrives on words of affirmation, make an extra effort to praise their efforts this week, even if it feels a bit unnatural at first.
step outside your own comfort zone a bit. Fourth,
Mix it up. Don't just rely on your own preferred language. Use a blend. Offer a helping hand sometimes. Give a thoughtful little gift other times. Spend some focused time. Cover the bases.
Good idea. And fifth,
Be patient and keep communicating. Change takes time. Habits are hard to shift. So be kind to yourself and others. Keep the conversation going. Check in about how things are feeling.
patience and communication. Crucial. And it strikes me this isn't just about family, is it?
Not at all. These ideas apply everywhere. Think about friendships. A teacher giving encouragement affirmation. A friend helping you study acts of service.
Teammates celebrating a win together, quality time, maybe physical touch with high fives.
Exactly. Understanding these different ways people express and feel value helps you connect better with colleagues, friends, partners, everyone. It improves teamwork, strengthens bonds.
It's almost like a superpower for connection, knowing this stuff.
It kind of is. It gives you a framework, a key to unlock better communication and deeper relationships in all areas of your life.
So the main message today is really about understanding these different expressions of love. They're key to happier connections, especially in families.
Absolutely. It's about moving beyond assumptions and tuning into what truly resonates with the people you care about.
So we hope everyone listening takes some time to think about this. How might these languages be working, or maybe misfiring, in your own life?
And here's a final thought to leave you with. How much deeper could your connections become if you intentionally focused on understanding and speaking the love languages of the important people around you? What might that unlock?
Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today, we're tackling something really core to family life. The way we show love and maybe how we feel it can be pretty different.
Exactly. It's like an unspoken language almost.
Yeah, and understanding it, well, that's the goal for you listening today. We want this deep dive to give you some real insights and maybe ones you can use to, connect better with your family.
Right. We're trying to get past just the surface stuff. Think about families like a complex system.
Okay.
And if the parts how love is shown aren't quite lined up, you get friction. So our mission is to explore these different ways, these calibrations to help things run smoother.
Right. And those little frictions, they can feel like a glitch, can't they? Like in a video game or something. Something's off. These little conflicts bubble up.
Mm-hmm.
But if you understand the code, like these love languages, maybe you can fix the bug, address what's really going on underneath.
Let's use an example. A pretty common family setup, maybe one that sounds familiar. You've got mom, dad, 11-year-old Maya, and 8-year-old Leo. And there's this kind of low hum of tension. Nothing major maybe, but it's there. And it often comes from trying to show love in ways that just miss the mark.
Okay, so give me an example. What happens?
Well, Maya, maybe she tries to show Leo she cares by giving him her old toys she doesn't play with anymore.
Right. She thinks she's being generous, sharing her stuff.
Exactly. But what Leo might really want, what makes him feel loved, is playing together. Quality time with Maya, not just her old things.
Okay. And what about the parents?
So mom might show she cares for dad by always making sure his favorite snacks are in the house. A practical thing, an act of service, right?
Sounds thoughtful.
It is. But dad, while he appreciates the snacks, maybe what he's really missing is conversation. Like real connection, feeling heard after a long day.
So her way of showing love isn't quite landing how she intends for him.
Precisely. And these little mismatches, they build up. Leo starts feeling like Maya just doesn't get